here we are. Okay, let's see, where are we? Yeah. And then after that, we can here we have. All right, so now remember, okay, let me just give you a refreshment since you said you forgot. Do you remember these words? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shopping mall on sale, right? Number 4. What is number 4? Serve. Number 4. Serve.
Serve.
Very good. Serve your meal, right? Have your meals served, right? Right. Then we've got serve some. Yes, I want to serve you, sir, right?
Yeah.
And then number 5 from serve, we have number 5.
Service.
Service, very good. So this is
Change.
come again.
Change.
Charge.
Charge.
Very good. Charge. To give somebody something from red to color, right? To pick another color, right? But this one is to charge, right? Charge. How much is your lesson? I'll say my lesson is, all right, $10 an hour, right? Which is to charge, right? And then if you buy food, you have to pay, right? How much the food cost if you go to a restaurant, they will give for dinner.
Yeah.
For example, right? So that is how much is it? A charge off, right? So that is it. And then we have number 7.
Number 7 is reasonable.
Reasonable, very good. So this one we are supposed to go a little review. We have done these words some previous days ago, but and then we have
Check out.
very good, right? And then 9.
Number 9 is self-service.
Self-service, that's good. Okay, it's okay. Take a break. Take a break. Breathe. Right. Okay. Don't choke yourself out. Right. And we have number 10.
Short.
Shot. And then 11. Two.
Still.
Very good. Stool, right?
Yeah.
Stool. Tall, right? Then we've got stool, right?
Stool.
Very good. And then we've got number 12, which is
Number 12 is afford.
very good. And 13, good value for your money, good value, right? And we have the last one, the last 2, which is 14. Number 14, what did we say?
Inexpensive.
Very good. And the last one is number 15.
Basket.
A basket, right? So we carry a basket when we are going to the market, right? So, right, do you remember us doing these words? Do you remember doing number 1? Council.
council.
Very good. So that is the council, right? The town council, right? Right. So these are the people who look after the town. These are the people who have some decision about where we have a park, right?
Yeah.
Should we put a park in Shanghai Center, or should we put a museum here? Yes or no, right? That is what we have, a town council. What about number 2?
Number 2 is resident.
Resident, right? Resident, right? Resident. So you are staying in all right, for example, we have where you have, okay, let's just say this is the of your community. It's called, right, Townsend, right? It's called Townsend, right? Let's say it's just called Townsend, right? Townsend, right? This is your name of your community where you stay. So if you say, if someone asks you and say, you can say, I am a resident of the Townsend community, right? If you're saying I am a resident of the Townsend community, it means you are saying you stay there, right? Okay, so now let's look at what the resident is saying here. Let's see, resident. So the first, you read?
The first time market was created when teenage boys Tom and Joe Barrett decided that their hometown for Stockport needs a market for its growing member for young residents.
Very good. So, right, the first teenage market was created when teenage
boys,
brothers, very good, Tom and Joe Barrett decided that their hometown of Stockport needed a market for its growing number of young residents. Right. So the way is it? So these are the residents of Stockport.
Stockport.
Yes, they are. So Tom and Joe are residents of Stockport, meaning that they stay in Stockport, right? They live in Stockport. It means they only live in Stockport. So resident, it means where you stay, right?
Yes.
All right. So now let's look at number 3.
Number 3 is handmade.
Right, handmade. So right, we have other people were selling second-hand clothes, handmade jewelries, right, cakes and biscuits. Right. So right, right. So let's talk about handmade. All right. So what is a handmade?
Something is just made.
Right, something that you make with your example. For example, can you give me an example of something? Do give me one good example. Example. Okay, for example, you can even make some free, right? Like, all right, so that it's a good. Right? You can also make what do you have? Carve some right? So it is okay. Right, and let's have number
Number 4. Number 4 is
makeup. Very good. And so right. So do you do you
what?
apply makeup? Isabel, do you do makeup?
No.
No, you don't. Ah, that's good. Yeah, see, no, I don't do makeup. Right? That's good. All right, so that's wonderful. All right, so now 5.
Number 5 is nail.
Hear from you. So that's good. There are also girls doing makeup and nail. Very good. And then hear from.
Hear from.
Very good. So we're saying so if
You make magic or tell jokes.
good, I would love to hear from you. That's good. The good part about it. So what we choose if you were to go for the first part. All right. So for me, art, right? For example, I can do magic.
Number 7 is attachment.
It's art
What?
more. Let's go. Let's go together. Art
At
more.
more.
Yeah. Atmosphere. Let's go. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Very good. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Very good. So that is an atmosphere. Right. So that is it. Number 8. What we have at number 8?
Number 8 is a cup of.
A couple of.
A cup of.
Very good. I had a couple. 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 Right. So we can say, I have had a couple of meetings. Now, with Mr. Banks from the business studies. All right. So now let's look at this other words. Then we can look at the story tomorrow. Right. So let's finish on the words.
Advice. Advantist.
Advertise.
Advertised.
Advertise.
Advertised.
Very good. So advertise. So that is a verb here. We have the verb advertise. It is to show people what you are selling or what you are doing. Right. For example, if you have flyers or printed paper and say, it's a Monday, and then you say on Saturday I will be selling some cupcakes, right? They are going to be $2. Come at number 55 corner shop, right? That is an advertisement. So you can have a paper which you are giving people. Like for example, it's got this is a paper, it's got your shop number, right? 55, right? Your name, and what you're selling cupcakes, right? You're selling cakes, right? When, right? And how much they are going to be, $2, right? So that is an advertisement. You are showing people what you are selling. So that is what we call an advertisement. All right. All right. So if you go give people that, you are advertising, right? Which is this word. All right. For example, let's go to number 2.
Number 2 is shopping assistant.
Shopping
Shopping
as-
assistant.
assistant stand.
Assistant.
Very good. Shopping assistant.
Shopping assistant.
Very good. So this is someone who will be helping you with your shopping. Right. Right. So they will be, and then a bar. So we've got these 2 words. Look at that word. We've got this one, and then we've got this one. You see, so they are put into into 2. So we have something for, like for example, if we have a chocolate bar, right? This is bar, right?
Bar.
Yes. And then what about this one?
Gain.
Very good. Gain. Very good. So if we put the 2 into 1, what do we have? Bar.
Bar.
Gain. A bargain.
Bargain.
Very good. So it becomes bar gain, right? So we have a bargain. So we can say a bargain.
Bargain.
Very good. So we have reached a bargain, right? You can make a bargain, right? So that is a way we talk and to make a deal which is good for you, right? Say, oh, but I have $10, and then we say, okay, $10 is okay. You can take the shoes, and then so you have made a bargain, right? Okay. Or you can say, oh, I have $8 and I want to buy. How much are the shoes? The shoes are going for $5, right? Right? Right. The goods and shoes are going for $5. Are going for $5, and you say, "Oh, I can buy the shoes at $4, 20 pairs," right? And then you can say, "Okay, $4 for 20 pairs. It is quite a good bargain, right? It is quite a good deal. So it is quite a good deal. So we can have that as a good bargain. All right, so that is wonderful. All right, so now let's go to number 4 is easy. What do we say number 4 is?
Cash.
Very good. Number 5?
Change.
Very good. Change. Very good. So that is the difference between charge and change. Right? right? So a change, we can if you have given someone a $50 note, right? And for something you are buying for something which is cost how much? It costs is the shoes are going for $40. How much is your change?
$10.
All right. So right. So we have a shoe, right? Okay. So we have a shoe, right? Here's our shoe, right? How much is it? How much is it? How much is our shoe? It is $50. It is $40, right? The shoe costs $40. And how much do you have? You've got $50, right? You give me $50. So and then but the shoe costs $40, right? The shoe costs $40. So we say minus. So we say $50 minus $40. How much is it? So here 0, 0, right? 5 minus 4,
1.
1. So it's $10, right? So your change is how much?
$10.
$10, right? So right, if you give me $50 and I give you the shoes, I have to give you the shoes plus $10 as your change, right? Okay, so that's okay. And then we can also look at this word. So we have seen one for giving people money back, right? And then let's look at it, okay, again, and we say, right, we have the color, right? We have the color blue, we have the red color. So we don't like the red color, we want the blue color, right? So then we have to take another color and put the blue color. So we have changed the color from red to blue, right? We have changed the color from red to blue, right? Yes, that is to change. For example, we can also have what you have change clothes. So like you were wearing a blue t-shirt, so now you want to wear a red t-shirt. So if you remove the t-shirt you are wearing, which is blue, and put a blue t-shirt on, you have changed clothes, right? Yeah, so let's look at the next one.
Cheap.
Cheap, very good. Number 8, 47.
Closed.
Very good.
Credit card.
Credit card, that is the plastic one where you have put in the machine and get money, or you can swipe, like sweep in ATMs, and you just have bought something. Number 9.
Number 9 is customer.
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 Very good. Customer. Ma. Right? Very good. At the end we say customer.
Customer.
Very good. All right. So we've got customer, right? So what is a customer? Is someone, right, who needs to buy something from you, right? And then we have number 10. What is number 10?
Number 10 is expensive.
Very good. I say, what? The shoes cost $50. That is expensive, right? That is too much, right? Right, that is costing too much money. So if you say that costing too much money, that is expensive. Right, so now let's look at number 11.
Number 11 is recre-
A receipt.
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 No, there's no problem. There's no need to pronounce the P, right? The P is silent. It's just called a receipt. Right. So what is a receipt? So if you, right, you are going to buy, you say, right, so we are buying some groceries at the supermarket, right? Then we have Coke, right? Cola, which is $1, and then so you have the money here, right? Here, and then we've got bread, right? Another $1, and then we have what else can we buy? And then we've got meat, right? That was $15, all right? And then we've got also milk, right? This is $6, right? And we've got something else. What else? So we've got eggs, right? Right, which is $12. So that is what is written on the receipt, the paper that they give you, which is good. So we've got 1, 2, 17, and then here that is 23. Here that will be $35, right? All right, so that will be $35, right? That is the amount you have paid. So if you pay, they give you this, right? This paper to show what you have paid for. Okay, it's called a receipt. You see? It's called a receipt. So the paper they give you at the shop. If you go to Walmart and buy something, they give you a receipt. All right. So the P is silent. It is a receipt.
Receipt.
Oh God, right. A receipt.
Receipt.
Right. Okay. And then we have number 12 and number 13.
Number
12 and number 13.
receive. Reserve.
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 Very good. Reserve.
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 Very good.
Reserve.
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 Very good. So that is to keep something for someone. For example, if you want to go to a restaurant, we have said you can make a reservation, right? So they can say, we reserved you a table, right? We reserved a table for you, right? Okay. So you can say, oh, I am coming with 4 people. So you'll find the table with 5 chairs because how many are you? You are 5, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how many are you coming? How many are coming? And then you say we are 5, right? And then you'll find the table with 5 chairs, right?
Yeah.
That is because you have called the restaurant and told them you are coming, right? So they'll put the chair and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are coming. So let's put 5 chairs, right? Okay. All right. So that is to reserve, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So and then we have the last one, which is second hand. Right? Second hand. All right. So now let's look at what we your homework is gonna be. Well, we are having so we're going to read tomorrow. We are going to read the article quickly and match the paragraphs to ideas. So let's look at the main ideas, and then so next time we can actually uh do those, right? Those, well, next time we'll do the paragraph, right? And the main ideas. But anyway, let's have, yeah. So let's have, yeah, event, right? So that is
Event teenagers did or can do in a teenage market.
right? Events teenagers can do or can do, right? Teenagers did or can do in a teenage market, right? So that is wonderful. And the next one is the B. Part B.
Part B is the development of teenage market.
Right, the development of teenage market, right? Very good. And then the next one is what about the next one here?
Next one is contact information for entering the teenage market.
Contact information for entering. Entering. The word
Entering.
yes, the word there is entering.
Entering.
Very good. That is entering the teenage market. So that will be contact information for entering the teenage market. So people will be like, you want to join the teenage market too, and then you are asked, what do you need to have, right?
Mm.
So they will say, okay, you need to have information about A, B, C, and D. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. All right, so now let's look at the last D.
The extra is representing members for the teenage market.
All right, so this one is the author. Author. This one is author.
Order.
As the author. So what does author mean? Author.
I don't know.
All right, so the author is the person, right?
Mm.
A person who wrote the story, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Who wrote the story? So is the person who wrote the story, right? So the author is the person who wrote this story about the teenage market, right? Is the author, right? The person who wrote the story about teenage market, right? So that is okay. And then now let's look at this other word in red, which you said recruiting.
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 All right, so it is to take people for work, right?
Yeah.
Right, it is taking people and say, okay, do you want to join? For example, let's look at your love for swimming, right? Right, you love swimming, right? All right, and so you want people to join your swimming club, right? So if you are telling people, okay, let's see, you want to join our swimming club, okay? Let's see, can you swim? Yes. Okay. So yes, you can come. Yes, we have one person. Can you swim? No. Oh, we don't want people who don't swim, who can't swim, right? Because this is for people who are able to swim. Then you say, can we swim? Yes. Then we've got two people, right? So that is recruiting, to take people in. To take people in. Right, let's read at the last one and we can call it the day. The last one here.
Things teenagers can learn from the teenage market.
Very good. These teenagers can learn from the teenage market. Right, so that is wonderful. Right, so that is wonderful. So that is good. So I will see you next time. It is time for me to say good, bye. Right? All right. Have a great night. Bye.